Now, we won't go into all of the details here, but King David was walking on the roof of his palace, and he saw a beautiful woman, Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah, who was one of David's soldiers. Uriah at this time was out fighting the war, fighting David's war, where David should have been. David then sent messengers who brought Bathsheba to the palace, and he lay with her. Not long after this, she sent word to David that she was pregnant. Afraid that his sin would be discovered, David then sent for Uriah, pretending to be interested in hearing a report of the war. David then sent Uriah home in hopes that he would be reunited with his wife and later believe that the child was his own. Uriah, however, slept by the entrance to the palace with the king's servants, being unwilling to go home and receive comforts while his brothers in arms were still out in the open field fighting the war. David then tried a second time to get Uriah to go home, and when that didn't work either, David instructed his general Joab to put Uriah on the front lines where the fighting was the fiercest, and then have the rest of the army draw back from him so that he would be killed in battle. Joab did as David instructed, and Uriah was killed. And so David then took Uriah's wife to be his own. In Samuel 11, verse 27. But the thing that David had done displeased the Lord. The Lord God then sent Nathan the prophet to confront David. Now there came a traveler to the rich man, and he was unwilling to take one of his own flock or herd to prepare for the guest who had come to him. But he took the poor man's lamb and prepared it for the man who had come to him. Then David's anger was greatly kindled against the man, and he said to Nathan, "As the Lord lives, the man who has done this deserves to die, and he shall restore the lamb fourfold because he did this thing and because he had no pity." Nathan then said to David words that cut him to the heart. "You are that man. You are the wealthy man, O king. The Lord God says to David, I anointed you king. I delivered you from the hand of Saul. I have given you so much, and I was willing to give you more. Why have you despised the word of the Lord to do what is evil in his sight? You have struck down Uriah the Hittite with a sword, and have taken his wife to be your wife, and have killed him with the sword of the Ammonites.